I am bored. Hey. So today we're gonna painting with me. I have this canvas and I want to use it, and my mother's birthday is coming up, so I want to paint my mama something for her birthday. And I have a good idea on what I want to paint. I want to paint something like this, like a dolphin jumping out of the ocean with the sunset. I don't know if that's the exact reference picture I'm gonna use. I also have this one, but it's a lot more complicated and I'm really bad at drawing water. I might do the second image to challenge myself. Am I gonna regret this decision? Probably. I'm gonna start now and you're gonna watch. It's gonna be a lot like that one video I did finishing my art finals, so if you hated that video, I apologize, but not really because I'm still making this video. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, so we're starting out with the sketch for this little canvas because I did not want to go into it basically blind, so I decided to just start on the sketch, and halfway through I had to erase and redo the entire sketch because it was too small and too compact and the frame was bigger. Like, the photo I was using was more stretched out from the frame, so like I tried to zoom it in to, you know, like make it more proportional kind of. But now I'm going in with the water, and as you can tell, I have no idea what I'm doing. No freaking idea. And this photo that I'm using is AI modified. So this isn't a real photo, but I really wanted to try to paint something similar to it, so I was trying. But also, you see me mix in cornstarch to my paint. Just ignore that. I've heard that it makes your paint thicker and like better. I didn't really see a difference, but that's okay. But yeah, so I'm just going in with the shading with the water. I was trying really hard. I was trying really hard to make the water look good. It wasn't working very well. I like the highlights from the sun in the water, like the yellow bits of it, but the rest of it was not going great. And the part where the dolphin's jumping out of the water, just ignore that. It's gonna get half painted over later anyway, so just like don't worry about it. But I was trying really freaking hard and it just like wasn't, the water was not working. I don't know, but I started working on the dolphin because I decided I'm not gonna touch the water. I'm just gonna let it live. And so I started working on the dolphin. I had this really dark blue that I used for the tail, the fins, and then the nose of the dolphin. And then I just did gray and light gray because originally I wanted it to be a silhouette of a dolphin. That's why its one fin looks weird, because it's technically the back fin and not the front fin. We just don't look at that. But I'm finishing up the water now, and here's how the water turned out. I still hate it, but every person I showed the water to, they're like, OMG, I love the water's so good. Like, girl, can we be for real? Like, okay, in all seriousness, I don't think the water looks so bad. It's just like more abstract than I wanted it to be and not the right color. I really wanted it to be that really soft peachy pink, more so than it was blue, but because those are complementary colors, when they mix they get all muddy and gross, and so it was not working. Okay, it was not working, girl. It was not working. But anyways, we are starting more on the dolphin. We're painting it this gray color. What I wanted to do originally was just have a silhouette, but in the reference picture I had, it didn't have a silhouette, and I thought it would have looked fine like this anyway. But the fin does in fact look detached because I did paint the belly over it. Just don't look at that and don't talk about it. Just, I know it's there. I know. I saw it and I don't like it. It's okay, guys. But I actually spend 4,000 years blending out and like putting extra coats over this dolphin. But now we are working on the sky. I decided to go with this nice orangey color. I've been loving this peachy orangey color lately. It's like literally so pretty. But I put that on the background, and then I'm going to blend it into like a yellowish color, a softer yellow, kind of the one I used for the sun. They're quite similar, but they blend really nice into each other. And then for the top, I'm going to do a layer of like white, so then it can blend really nicely into, I'm going to put purple on the top so then they can blend nicely into each other. What I did was basically I took this really nice purple and I tapped some white on the canvas and mixed the purple with the white to make it a little lighter, and then I blended it all together, and I think that looks really nice. And the blend didn't have to be perfect because clouds are going to cover most of it anyway, so it didn't really matter. But I really love how the sky turned out. It looks really nice. I feel like the colors, like the color palette, is really pretty. It goes really nicely together. I did have to do more touch-ups just because the paint was kind of thin and didn't cover the canvas all the way. I always forget to put a base layer of white so then it's like primed the canvas. But now I'm working on the clouds. I made them pink, and now I'm putting a soft
like orangey color, kind of the same one I already put on the sky under the clouds to give them more depth. And then I'm going in with a lighter yellowish color and like with some more white in it to kind of highlight the clouds more. And then I'm going back in with the pink to feather out all the edges of the clouds to make them less sharp and look more cloud-like. I really like how the clouds turned out. I think they look really cute. Now I'm just touching up the edges of the dolphin because it did get a little like weird around the dolphin, so I wanted to fix it and make it look all good again. And now I'm working on the sun once more. I wanted to give it like a little highlight near the top to make it just look, I don't know, to pop out against the background, but I really like how that turned out. And then I'm working on the dolphin again. I had to do so many touch-ups on the dolphin and it was so difficult because I didn't want to get the dark colors on the light background I made. Also, I'm sorry if I'm stressing you out with putting my hair on the canvas. I can't control my hair. I have so much hair. But anyways, now I'm adding this like little dark line that I saw in the reference and some little highlights and some water droplets. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't have the painting like out anymore because I did in fact wrap it from my mama. If you guys are watching this video, I hope you enjoyed the more like chill time-lapse yapping kind of video. Don't forget to check out my Etsy shop, link in the description, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye.